Hello and welcome to TFA Analysis. Please subscribe to our channel. Thank you very much.
Election in Biafra land, and we are not going to do election in this Biafra.
I believe you heard what happened in that video. It is not in 1960 when the Biafra war was still on. It happens on the 16th of February 2023 in Nigeria. Meaning the Biafra militants, the Biafra fighters are still in the bush, in the forest, believing and fighting that one day Biafra will be liberated and be a nation on its own. I will allow you to watch the video, all the videos, toward the end. And this is a lesson to all those who believe that they can't end the Anglophone Crisis military today. I came up with a proposal, with an idea in 2019 that the Ambazonian crisis will soon become an ideology. And in 2020, I declare with my own knowledge that it is an ideology. And from 2020, many people have been circulating, and many people who have studied and understood what they call conflict came up on social media saying that what the Ambazonian is an ideology, has become an ideology. And it's so dangerous. And when I came up with the first proposal in 2019, it was like a warning to the government of Cameroon to call to an end of the Anglophone crisis so that the Ambazonian should not become an ideology. When it becomes an ideology, it moves from generation to generation, from generation to generation. Biafra war ended. Biafra war ended more than 50 years. It ended in 1970. More than 50 years. We are in 2023, and there are still militants. There are still Biafra fighters in the bush. That tells you what it means by ideology. When something...
Trying to put fire on their seats, canopies, all their decoration, put it there, put everything in that decoration, put them there. Yes, to put it fire. See, they insist of doing politics. Hey, go and put that generator inside that. Go, push it now, we want them a lot, but they refuse. As you can see, this is what is going on right here. We want to burn everything to show them that we say that there will not be election in Biafra land, and we are not going to do election in this Biafra land. So that's it. We must do what we said. We are not going back anymore. And there is nothing that will make us to go back. There will not be election in this Biafra land. Look at the DJ. DJ, why are you doing election in Biafra land? Why did they ask you to come here and you came to do DJ in this place? It's what? Temptation. But they have been warning you people. Look at how they destroy your property. Do you like it that way? This is what you want to be seeing. Look at, they are burning everything there. All their seats, canopy, everything. They will burn them. Yes. Put it in and let me tell you what is happening. Look at all these people. What is the problem? As you can see, we want them a lot, but they refuse. The soldiers are working, really working to see that there will not be election in this Biafra land. And there is not going to be election in Biafra land. That's what we said, and that's what we insist saying. We will be doing that. Burn everything, all their seats. Yes. All this cannot be, lose it. Put it fire. Carry that tarpaulin and put in that fire. Yes, we want them a lot, but they refuse. Since this is what they want, we'll be giving them what they want. This is exactly what they want. In this, we told them there is not going to be election. Our master Mazin Nandekali is there suffering. These people, they don't care.
When a fight or a conflict becomes an ideology, these are the consequences. From generation, more than 50 years, there are still militants or fighters in the bush. And that is what the Ambazonian Ambazonian issue has become. An ideology, a belief. And that is what we keep on telling the military of the Cameroon government or the Cameroon government that they cannot in any way win or defeat the Anglophone or the Ambazonian militarily. They cannot. And many people will ask the question, yes, the Biafra war ended in 1970. Why are they still in the bush? It ended on pieces of paper. It ended with the leaders. And that is what I keep on preaching. That when you want to involve in a dialogue, in such issue like this, involve everybody, including the fighters. All the fighters should be involved. That is why they usually call it an inclusive dialogue. Presently now, I keep on saying that presently now, if the government of Cameroon organized any dialogue with the leaders of Amazonia as they were about to do in Canada, it will not work. Because presently now the Ambazonian fighters do not listen to the Ambazonian leaders. They don't. They have created their own group called Ground Zero. And then they are now not listening. They are rich and they can sponsor themselves. They don't depend on the Ambazonian leaders. And the Ambazonian leaders are just trying to wait in order to gain something at the end of the crisis. The government of Cameroon should humble itself and cohort the Ambazonian fighters for them to sit and dialogue for this crisis to end. If they end anything on pieces of paper, those we are afraid of are not the Ambazonian leaders abroad. We are afraid of the Ambazonian fighters. The killing is going on in southern Cameroon because the Ambazonian fighters are in the bush. And as they are fighting with the military, the population are paying the price. It is not difficult to call. I believe one of the government officials who was taken away, Madame Regina Mundi, came out and said the Ambazonian fighters said the government should call for ceasefire and sit with them. If the government can listen, this thing will come to an end. But if they believe that they can kill it, an ideology, it will go from generation to generation. Meaning the military have declared war that will never end. As they usually sentence somebody life imprisonment. Meaning they have declared life fighting with the Ambazonian team. In the end, they should copy an example from the Biafra war. Militants, fighters are still in the bush. And millions of naira spent to fight them. Just as millions of francs CFA are spent every day to fight the Ambazonian. Because it is already an ideology. I keep on saying, those who started the fight in 2017, many of them are not still there. Many have surrendered to DDR Center. Some have been killed. Some ran out of the country. Most of those who are involved in now join the struggle out of anger, out of frustration, out of hunger and anger, revenge, and many other things. And all those things, with the presence of the military in southern Cameroon, and with the fighting conflict still going on, many people are being pushed below poverty lines. Many people are being pushed into frustration. And many people are having no choice than to join it. Many people are afraid to leave southern Cameroon to go to Francophone regions. Because when they will go there, the government will use the DDR Center as combatant to say, do you know this person? They say yes. He was supporting Ambazonia. And then the government will arrest. And many people are afraid. People have been entangled. Southern Cameroon have been entangled. And the government should liberate this by calling for a dialogue with the right people. That is at the Ambazonian fighters. If you sit and say they should surrender and come to you to DDR Center, many will not. And that usually happens in all countries. Those who are very stubborn and do not want to, they have something to say. Give them the chance to say it. Call for a dialogue. It can be a distant dialogue. Maybe on social media. And after that, don't track their number in order to kill them. Because that will destroy further negotiation. Even you can do Zoom meeting with them. With the presence of Human Rights Watch, United Nations and other things. It will help and help end this crisis. And also to the Ambazonian fighters. There is a way you people can end the suffering your people are going through. I believe you are afraid of your life. That maybe if you come to the government of Cameroon for negotiation, they will instead arrest you. This is a way you can do it. You can negotiate and connect yourself with United Nations organization. You can connect yourself with a Human Rights Watch. They are trustworthy organization, international organization. yet existing in the world, you can connect yourself with and tell them to mediate between you and the government of Cameroon, the Ambazonian fighters I'm talking to. And when you say it like that, if sincerely you want this thing to come to an end, or you want your point to be heard, your own opinion and your own a point to be heard, do this in order for your people to live. The people of Southern Cameroon have suffered a lot. They have suffered a lot. They have suffered a lot. If truly you were fighting for them, connect yourself with Human Rights Watch, with United Nations Organization, not the one in Yaoundé. They have website, they have email address. Contact them through those email address that you want to negotiate with the government of Cameroon. You are general this, you are general this, you want to connect you, or you people group yourself together, and as you people have started with Ambazonian or Ambazonian Fighter Ground Zero, you group yourself there, create a leaders, create a website, and connect yourself with trustworthy organization.